focusing on me, though. What the heck is going on with that? Oh, there it is. Okay. iPhones. Ugh. Okay. So, yep. Roughing it from my bedroom floor, my previous studio, is over there in boxes because I'm moving. I'm moving the end of this week. So that's the thing I'm excited about. Eventually I'll have an office and studio space, and I'll be able to actually create content and have the background I want, not a bed in the frame. So I'm very excited for that. Doesn't want to stay focused on me. I don't know, maybe it's the lighting. We can. Does that help at all? A little bit, maybe. I don't know. Maybe a little bit. So yeah, it's gonna be a pretty short stream, mostly because I'm super uncomfortable sitting cross-legged on the floor. But you know, should be at least fun and interesting. Kind of give you guys a behind the scenes of what it looks like right now. This will be the last stream or video that I do probably for a week or so, probably maybe longer, because I've got all the moving to do. I've got it's a lot of work. I got all the moving. I got all the setup of the office and everything. But I'll give you guys little snippets along the way of what it looks like, and yeah, it should be pretty exciting. You guys are gonna have a whole new thing. I'm gonna have a whole new thing. Very excited for it. So I don't know how long I'm gonna go tonight. If nobody shows up in the next couple of minutes, I'm just gonna probably close it down. I've got other things I got to do, and I'm very tired. So yeah, feel very nomadic right now. Everything's in boxes. Everything is in boxes. I can give you a little tour of how things look right now. This is as much for me in the future as it is for you guys, but this is all of my studio equipment. All the stuff you guys see like on screen, it's all because of all the stuff that's in these boxes right here. Without this, nothing happens. So it's a very important area to me, of course. I also have some of my magic library in there too, but this is all stuff that's going into the office, either to get set up or stored in there. So it's a mighty amount of stuff. Oh, yeah, I think I'm gonna sit like this. This looks good. This feels good to me. Okay. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. As far as magic goes, I've still got a lot of projects and things I want to do. Members are still waiting for my invisible elastic bracelets tutorial. I was going to shoot it last weekend, and then I realized that I had put everything in boxes, so I wasn't able to do that, which stinks. But that'll come as soon as I'm able to. I've got a show on the 8th. I've got a show on the 11th. Got a show on the 17th, the 21st, the 23rd, and the 24th this month. So it's going to be happening right in the middle of the move too. And then next month I have a couple programs as well. So I would have to get my stuff sorted pretty quickly. Otherwise I'm going to be in a rough shape trying to put my shows together. So that's going to be very high priority when I move in. Like, where's all my magic stuff? Set it up, be ready, because I'm going to have a lot of stuff. Yeah, I know it's unusual to kind of film from the phone, but it's what I got right now. My computer, everything, my whole studio is broken down, and all we have is my iPhone. That's all I have. Hey, Don, good to see you. You missed that. I was giving a little tour of what everything looks like now. It's all broken down, but I'm gonna hop back up and show you since you're on now. Okay. Yeah, it's true. I guess I really only ever need the phone. It doesn't allow me to do the polish that I'd like to have, but go over here and turn the light on. And at my age, that's not so easy to do. Well, sitting down on the floor is easy. Getting up off the floor is not so easy. Okay, so are you ready? 3, 2, 1. This is my studio. Gravity sucks. It's kind of a downer. Um, so all of these boxes here are all, and somewhere back there underneath this box is my computer. That's my desk, or the underside of it anyway. This is under here. This is a surprise for later. You'll see that later. I'm not going to show you what that is. This is my little side drawer thing for my desk, my monitors. So yeah, my entire studio is right here. And so looks a wreck, but I mean it's all gonna get moved, so it's, you know, I'm not worried about looking presentable. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's my studio. It's a lot of stuff. And I had to tear down my desk, and it hurt because, you know, honestly, I feel like my desk setup was almost a finely tuned machine, and I just tore it apart, you know. And so now I'm going to have to go through, and I'm going to have to route each cable again and plug it in and find where that goes and where that goes and which cable goes to what. I've tried to make it as easiest for myself as possible, but it's going to be a chore just to set everything back up and plug everything back in and have it work. So I'm not looking forward to that. How much longer before you get to move? I get the keys on the 10th. I'm sorry, I get the keys on the 8th. I'm technically allowed to move in on the 10th. The 11th, we have the internet being set up. The 12th, we have our refrigerator being delivered. And the 13th, we have the movers coming to actually move everything out of here into the new place. So the 13th is going to be like one of the very heavy, busy days. The other ones will be just kind of like hanging out at the new house with the keys and an empty house, basically. Just waiting for different people to turn on certain utilities and things. But yeah, when it comes to when the excrement hits the air conditioning, that'll be the 13th. And then that's when things will start arriving, and I'll start getting a sense of where everything goes and kind of start unpacking. And then my wife has that week off of work. It's her vacation, so we're going to spend that week unpacking and putting things up, hanging all the drapes, placing all the furniture, everything, a place for everything and everything in its place, and that whole thing. So we're really determined to get it done before the end of the month, because my son's birthday is at the end of the month, and we don't want to like have cardboard boxes and things. We want to have like a presentable, livable space. So it's gonna be very very intense. So this is probably my last live stream for a little while. It's probably my last piece of content for a little while. I will be probably hopping on showing little parts of things, like, you know, as the desk is coming together or whatever. I'll have little clips of that and stuff for you guys. But yeah, I'm gonna have finally like an actual office / studio space in which to do dedicated for creating content. So no more bed in my background. No more of this thing. You're gonna see a proper backdrop for a Magic related channel. I'm looking for all my uncut sheets of playing cards, because those are all going to get framed and put up. There's my puppers. You hear her? I think she wants my attention. Hi, puppy. This is my puppy, Pepper. Can you say hi to everybody? Can you say hi to everybody? It's a good girl. Yeah. That's my good puppy. I love you. Yes, that's a good girl. I will be giving you a virtual tour of it. I certainly will. What I want to do, the way I have it imagined right now, Don, is that what I'll do is I'll get the office set up, have it all, you know, as awesome as I can, and then do a live stream. And, you know, have my phone, I can use it as a wireless webcam. So I'll do that and then stream it, and then like we'll be able to walk around and show you guys everything. I'll show you everything I've got set up in that room. But there's going to be a lot of work before I'm ready to do that. So it's going to be a couple of weeks or a month from when I move in before I have something that I can give you guys the full tour. I'm pretty certain. Oh, I can put filters on myself with the phone. How do I look? Ooh, blush. Pop. Crush. These are unusual. Oh, black and white. Cool. Oh. Hello. This is pretty fun. I didn't know. Oh, what is this nonsense? See, I never live stream from my phone. I don't know about all this stuff. Which one makes me look the prettiest? Yeah, oh, this is fun. Ooh, that one's scary. Oh, no, I don't like that one at all. Let's just go back to the original. I think I lost everybody when I did that. I don't want to see that. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing for the next whatever long. I really got to learn how to do this. That's a good question, Don. So I am always with very rare exception, I'm always a one-man show. So I usually do all of my own music and all of my own AV, everything myself from the stage, live, as I'm performing. Occasionally, I'll be in a show where there is an actual sound guy there or a DJ or something that I can use to help me. But I mean, I've gone so far as to look at having a pre-recorded introduction for me before I go on stage. So that way, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for, Alan Bloody, or whatever. So like having that pre-recorded even, so that way you can you don't need anything. You don't need anybody. You just go up on stage. I'll tell you, I do not have a very high level of complexity when it comes to my music on stage. My friends who are dedicated, pure stage magicians have far more sophisticated audio solutions than I do with a lot more complicated cues. I don't. I'm very basic and very straightforward. So if you're just looking for this will get you started, I'm your guy. If you're looking for more dedicated, intricate sound cueing, I might be able to, I might even ask a couple of my friends to come on and talk about that, because I've got some friends in that arena. Something easy, honestly, up until they stopped making iPod touches, that was, or an old iPhone, an iPad, anything you can run Go Button on. That's what I do. I use an app called Go Button. It's free if you only want to do program one show, or it's $100 one time to program unlimited number of shows. And then you just set them up queued in a cue sheet on your phone, and you can decide where they start and stop, what happens to that track whenever it's over, what happens to the next track that's coming on. It's very intuitive and easy to use, and it allows you to just set up exactly what you want with each soundbite. And you can even have things where, any point in the show, you can add your own sound effect, like a sad trombone or all that kind of stuff, and then you can just have that cued with a Bluetooth remote. I use what's called an AirTurn Digit 3, which you get from AirDigit's website, or AirTurn's website. AirTurn, I'm going to write it down here. All right, maybe I can't. Can I not type in my own chat? Apparently I can't. So it's called an AirTurn Digit 3. It's a Bluetooth remote. It's about this big. You can get them from AirTurn's website. They have a very strong, reliable connection. They're rechargeable, so you don't have to get batteries for them. They last a long time between charges, and they're small enough to fit in your pocket, and the buttons are raised so you can feel them through your pocket to just press them by touching the side of your pants. That's what I use. AirTurn Digit 3. It's good. And I also recommend going to buy from their what they call their B side or their beat selection of stuff, which is their Pepper, relax, which is like their discount or factory second or returned or whatever. You'll get them on a really good discount, and they're fine. They work great. Cosmetically, they sometimes are a little off, but that doesn't matter if it lives in your pocket, and nobody's supposed to see it anyway. They'll always be in functional order, so I always recommend checking their section out first. Yeah, AirTurn Digit 3 and an iPod Touch or other iOS device running Go button. And that's what I use. There's also other softwares like ShowCues, I think is one. Audio Ape is another one. They have an app, which they also have their own nicely, seriously dedicated hardware system, which you can use too. But they're all great. I just use Go button. I like it the most. I was first introduced to it a number of years ago by a friend. And yes, that's correct. AirTurn Digit 3 and a Go button software. And so I have that running on an iPod. It's got a headphone jack in it already, so I just plug that into the auxiliary on whatever system I'm using, and then I can control all of my music with that app open for my Bluetooth remote. Very straightforward, very simple. That's what I do. For audio, I try to get audio from whoever hired me. Like if I'm at a venue or something, they usually have audio. And I know it's going to work with their system because it's from their system. But if I had to bring my own thing, I usually use... Good girl. Good girl. I usually use a Rode Wireless Go microphone. It's just a little tiny square microphone. It's really built for recording audio into a DSLR camera, and I use it for that feature, for that purpose too. Dog, you're very loud. You're very loud. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, stop being cute. So, yeah, I use that. I use it or a Rode Wireless Go. It's a little, the transmitter and receiver are little square pieces, and then one plugs into the system. The other one I wear on my person, and then there you go with a little lavalier mic that goes up to it, and that's it. And it's very, very simple, very small, very compact. Everything's rechargeable battery. Good range on them. If I'm ever in a situation where I need it, that's what I use. It works fine for me. And it's also one of the most cost-effective ways to go about stuff. And it's off the shelf stuff, not things you have to go, I'm going to order this from some shady Amazon company and hope that it's not a piece of crap. It is indeed. It is indeed. Here's a fun view. Big hands. Good to see you. Here's a big look at that. That was my studio. That's all the stuff related to my when you guys tune in every week or you watch my videos or whatever, the stuff in these boxes is what made it happen. And that's my underside of my desk over there. There's my monitors right there. Here's something new. I got this for the office, which I'm very excited about. It's you can probably tell what that is. But it's a dual monitor mount, floating monitor mount, which I'm very excited about because I can set up the monitors exactly how I want them for whatever application I'm using them for. And then I'm going to have one vertical and one horizontal. So the vertical one's going to be you guys in the chat when I'm doing a live stream. Then the horizontal will be my everything else. So, yeah, it's going to be really cool. It's going to be really cool. The dog wants to play. Here's my puppy. Hi, Pepper. You want to play? You want to play? You want to play? Good girl. That's my puppy. Puppy power. You got strong. You got strong teeth. Daddy's a little stronger, but you're pretty strong, huh? Ooh, yeah, she did some number on that. Oh, jeez. Yeah, a little bit of a different view, that's for sure. all that magic, snap those fingers to make it happen. I am. It's called hiring people to move my stuff. I was joking with a friend the other day. We were talking about like how when we were younger we had plenty of energy and no money, and you could coax your friends over with pizza and beer. And now the reverse is true. Now I don't have the energy, but I have money, so I just go here, move my stuff for me. Yeah, that's way better. I'm too old for the stuff. I can't do that no more. Don says, my wife asked me to ask you, do you have a Texas Roadhouse there, being you were in Texas? We used to. I think they went out of business, or they severely shrunk in size. A lot of Texas Roadhouses aren't around anymore. There's a whole thing about it. There used to be one up in Allen, Texas, which is one city north of me, and they closed down. I don't know what happened, but there's a lot of them all over the state have closed down. I don't know if that's all of them or just all the ones I know of, but yeah, Texas Roadhouse. My sister-in-law used to work there years ago, years and years ago. They are all over here. Well, I guess they shouldn't call it Texas Roadhouse anymore, should they? Maybe they should call it Illinois Roadhouse. Oh, here, I'll show you guys this. This is pretty cool. The weather's better today. It was rough last night. We ate dinner in the bathroom. But good thing we cleaned it, right? But yeah, we ate on the floor in the bathroom while the sirens are going off. This is my trophy. I got this. Right? Is that nice? I got this for performing magic at an event. They were doing a charity fundraiser for an event planning group or whatever, and I participated. I performed magic in the show, and I got a trophy for it. So people's choice, baby. This is there's all kinds of cool stuff in here. This is a Mac. It's a 21.5-inch Mac, one of the old ones with the actual CD slot in it. It's from 2011, I want to say. So it's a little bit dated now, but it's something I'm thinking about putting up in my office as a second screen. I have occasionally need for Mac operating system. Hey, what's up? What's up, Moon Eater? Arr! Yeah, this is gonna go in my office. This is a cool 3-tier storage thing. I think that's gonna go in my office, so that'll go in the garage. I'm not sure yet. There's my telescope. My beautiful wife got for me. It needs to get more use. I need to go out somewhere that's not the city to get full use of it. It's nice to see you too, Moon Eater. Thank you for asking about that, Don. Actually, I just sent in. I wasn't going to tell anybody, but since you're asking, I sent an audition video to Lincoln and Andrew at Fool Us Casting. So I do have a trick that I think will fool Penn and Teller, and I've sat on it, going, but I think I really do have something. And I went, what the hell? Let's try it. This is their 10th season. I don't know if I'm going to get picked up for the show or not. I don't know. My audition video could blow chunks, but I did the best that I could filming it, so by myself. So hopefully they'll see it, which I know they haven't seen it yet because it's an unlisted YouTube video. And so I know how many views have been on it. They haven't seen it yet, but hopefully they will. And they go, yep, okay, let's bring them on. So I'm hoping so. We'll see. Again, it'd be more for I think it'd be more for everybody else than it would be for me, if I'm honest. Although I would really enjoy being on the program. I've already had an experience with the staff over there. They're amazing. I've already got to meet Penn. So it wouldn't be for any of those reasons. It'd just be fun to maybe I could fool him. It'd be fun to do it. Say I did. Well, thank you guys. Right into the show and tell them they need to, you got to be like, you guys need to get him. I don't know. I don't know if that does anything, but if it does, you could drop them a line on their social media and say, "You need to get Alan in there. Pay attention." That would help. But yeah, I think it'd be more for it because I want the trophy. I at least want a shot at the trophy, and I also want to, even if I don't fool him, even if I don't, it would have been fun to be on the program. You know, I don't base my entire self-worth on whether or not I can fool Penn and Teller, right? They're very knowledgeable guys, but then not, and I don't work for magicians, right? So, but it's a really cool trick, and if it comes out or it turns out that I do the program, then eventually I'm going to release the how-to on what I did, and then I'm also going to it won't be, it won't be something I would sell, it'll just be, I'll just tell you how I did it. So yeah. What else I want to show you guys? That's pretty much it in here. This is all getting cleared out pretty soon. I don't know if you knew I played the guitar. Huh? I do. No, it's not a card trick. It is not a card trick. It is not a card trick. I can't tell you what kind of trick it is because nothing like it really exists, but it's not a card trick. You'll see, I hope. It'd be cool. It'd be really cool. I think it would be fun just to hop on a live stream after and be like, "Hey, everybody." So, is it a trick you can market for sale afterwards? No. It's a, but other people could do it. It'll make sense if it ever comes to light. It'll make sense, but it's not a trick that I could make any money off of if I shared it. It uses a widely available tool to magicians already. I just use it in a unique way. So that's all I can say about that. For hope that that Penn and Teller, find out I'm going to be on the show and then want to do research on me beforehand. I don't want to give them any tips. So that's all I can say. That's all I can say. So my routine will be performable to people in the know immediately after. Right? It's just a very clever use of it, I think. So that's all I can say. Yeah, I hope so. The casting call was put out like 2 weeks ago or something like that, 2 or 3 weeks ago. So, I mean, I submitted my video last week, so I only knew that it was going on for like 3 or 4 days before I sent my video out. But I know a lot of people have sent their video, so I'm gonna have to probably wait a while before they get to even see my video and consider it and send me an accept or reject letter. And they could just say, no, we're not into it, and then it'd be fine, right? So it doesn't mean I'm going to be on the show. It just means I auditioned to be on the show. This is my virtual reality headset. This is something I want to do on my other channel, my gaming channel. Hey, Robert. Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming to say hi. So my gaming channel, I want to do more of this. I'm going to have the room, and I'm going to have a dedicated space for the green screen and all that, and space to move around. So I can do like some green screen content where I look like I'm in the game. And you can see me as like the character in the game playing through the world and stuff. I want to do all kinds of cool stuff. If you're not already and you're at all into video game content, you should go check out my other channel, which is a video game channel. It's called The Magic Minute Gaming. You can find it if you're on the main page of my YouTube channel, you can look up my other channels under the channel banner, and you'll see The Magic Minute Gaming. Go over there and subscribe. I'm going to be doing content on that channel too, especially whenever I have my studio up, because I'll be able to game all night, and I won't be affecting my wife's sleep pattern anymore. So go check me out over there. I would really like that. It's a very small channel right now, so I hope I get on full list too. It'd be fun. I think it would be fun. I would like to meet Allison as well. That's I've been a fan of her work since she was Willow on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So it's that'd be really cool. Still crazy Teller does that effect with the live fish, making dozens of fish come out of nowhere in a bowl. Yeah, it's pretty. It's very pretty. Oh, very cool, Robert. All right, man. Well, maybe we'll share a stage. That would be that would be awesome. I can't say the other word because I don't want to get demonetized by YouTube. But that's awesome. I would love that. Wonderful. Best of luck. My friend Paul. Oh, I love Paul. Wow. So, did anybody here watching go to Magic Live? Or not Magic Live. What am I saying? Blackpool. Did anybody here go to Blackpool? I had my friend Jim Tyler, Diamond Jim Tyler. He was at Blackpool and had a blast there, checking out all the stuff. I think it was. I know for sure he had a booth because he creates a lot of magic. I know he had a booth there selling some of his magic, but I don't know what else he did up there, if he did any talks or anything. But it's something I've always wanted to go to and haven't yet. There's only one magic convention I've ever gone to, and then one kind of like half went to. So I've been to TAWM a bunch of times. I'm actually hoping to make it to TAWM this year. In fact, I'm hoping to talk at TAWM this year. We'll see, but that's what I'm hoping for. So get to be able to give a lecture, and then we also have IBM, which was through town a number of years ago, and Eric Jones was there. Anyway, I had a friend he's since passed away. May God rest his soul. But he was deeply involved in it, and he's like, "Hey, why don't you come over and meet some of the guys and stuff?" So I'm not an IBM member, but he was like, "Just come walk through. Don't sit around and watch all the lectures and stuff. But come meet some of my friends. Come hang out, say hello." So I got to go kind of to an IBM convention in that sense, where I just got to meet some of the people and my friend there. So that's pretty cool. There's my puppy. Isn't she a beautiful dog? She's my baby. She's my baby, and she just got a groom. She looks all clean. You got your little puppy paws pedicured. Oh, baby. Do you want to go outside? You want to go potty? Do you want to go outside? Pepper? You just want me to play with you, huh? She's been having some rough days, too, because poor dog, she's been, unfortunately not got to play with her as much as I would have liked to, because I've been packing and cleaning and all that kind of stuff. And so my kids have been troopers. They've been wonderful because they know that mom and dad are trying to do something. And so they've been really good about staying out of the way and helping where they can. Hey, puppy, what do you want? You want to go outside? You want to go outside? All right. You want to go outside? You want to go outside? You want to go potty? You want to go pee-pee? All right, let's go. All right. Well, you guys are going to follow me outside. I got to take the dog out. You're at your uncle's birthday party? Well, tell your uncle I said happy birthday. That's what it looks like to go through the sleeve. Happy birthday, Rod. Uncle Rod. So, Hey, honey, I'm still on my stream, but I'm gonna walk the dog because she's moaning at me while on stream. Isn't this interesting? They've never seen this much of the house before, or of me. So no, it's not exactly in a great condition, but it's for good reason. It's not because we're lazy, messy people. It's because actually the opposite, I think. We're clean and organized. My wife is a beast. She's my imzadi. Do you want to be on camera? Can I just come over? No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna. She gave me a death look, like I will kill you in your sleep tonight. All right. My wife is not as into you know, she's not a ham. She doesn't want to be on stage. When I met her, you know, I was starting my magic career, and I said, "Hey, do you want to be? You want to like do like a you know, a 2-person telepathy act?" And she was like, "No." So she doesn't want to be on. She doesn't want to be on camera. She doesn't want to be on stage with me. She's like, "I'm happy to watch your show, but don't involve me in that." And sorry for the lighting. I know it's terrible, but it's very dark out here. Should get a little bit better here in a second. But yeah, a little bit of a different stream. I don't ever stream from my phone. Guess I could and should eventually, or, you know, occasionally. I think it might be cool, actually. What do you guys think about me doing like live streams, like before I do like a show or I'm at a convention or something? Would you guys be into me just walking around and talking to people and seeing what's on thing in a live stream? I wonder. Let's see. You think that's something you are born with, or you develop that liking? Okay, Moon Eater. I'm not sure what that's in reference to. And Don, duly noted. I'll start doing that. Oh, the dog's making a number 2. I should do that. There are some instances where I won't be able to, but like you know, if I'm setting up, I usually show up early to shows, you know, and sometimes I have like an hour before my show actually starts. I'm just kind of like hanging out in my car, or I'm at the venue in a green room. I mean, I guess I could just hop on a live stream. It doesn't hurt to do that. That would be kind of neat. I think the last time I did anything where I did like a live stream from my phone before this was probably whenever I gave that lecture at the Fort Worth Magic Shop. Hey, Pepper, come. Oh, you're really interested in what you're smelling, aren't you? Come on. Come. I think it was the last time I did that. I don't know. I've liked that since I was a kid. I've always been a ham. So, you know, story about me might give you an idea of where it came from. Is a long time ago, when my parents got married, which was in 1985. Okay, I was born in 87. I married in 1985. My grandfather gave my dad at the time, which was just a home video recorder. And what it did is it recorded to a smaller cassette tape, a micro VHS tape, and then you could put it in this converter, and it would allow it to play in a VCR. And whenever I was, I don't know, 9 or 10 or whatever, my dad let me have it. And so I started making all kinds of videos. I would make videos of the magic shows that I did. I made home movie, like you know, I was a big fan of the movie The Crow. And so I tried to write, produce, and direct and act in my own Crow movie. I used to record like magic teaching videos, like teaching basic magic tricks, kind of like I do now, with a YouTube channel, except I have a much larger distribution than a VHS tape. But I've been teaching magic on video since I was a kid, and I've loved doing it, and I'm still doing it. And then, so that's part about me. I've been doing that for a long, 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 long time. So I don't know. I've always kind of liked it. I was always a really shy kid though, until I was maybe 13 or 14. I was extremely painfully shy, and I had a hard time performing magic for actual people, for audiences. But my love and enjoyment of magic and my want of sharing that with people outstripped my shyness, and then I had to get over it, and then I don't know, kind of my personality developed alongside my performance in my formative years, and so it's hard to know where the magic stops and the Alan begins. So we're kind of the same thing now. Hey, honey, would you believe that I was ever shy?
From your personality now, no. From the pictures of you in childhood, yeah.
I don't know if you guys heard that, but she said by my personality now, she couldn't imagine I was ever shy. But she goes, from pictures from your childhood, you look like you would have been a shy kid. She's right. I was very shy. Not anymore. I'll talk to anybody about anything now. I make friends in the grocery store, in the checkout line. I love talking to people. I love people. I think they're really cool. Oh, okay. Whew. So this is fun. Different stream than I usually do, but it seems to be doing all right. I do miss my ability to sit in a regular chair, and I miss my ability to do transitions and have a better microphone, better camera angle, a prettier background. But it's been a pretty okay experience, I think. It's something I could probably do that a little bit. Blast from the past, I remember those micro VHS recorder tapes. Well, I'll tell you, my channel does tend to appeal to the highest demographic of people that watch my channel are middle-aged men. So it's no surprise to me, because I am also a middle-aged man. Yeah, it just tends to be that way. I don't know, Robert. I don't know who Adam Goldberg is. I guess I should probably know who that is. I don't like groups of people. 2 to 3 is good enough for me. That's fair. Ooh, excuse me. It has been a long day. That's fair. That's all you need to do, or a close-up show thing. I would agree. I think magic is, I think started as a crutch for a lot of us to have something. We were everybody I've talked to that's a magician, and the shy, nerdy kids who were into like really esoteric things, anime and Pokemon and, science fiction, Star Trek and Star Wars and all that kind of stuff. And all of that stuff before it was cool and mainstream, comic books, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So I was like, oh, you're watching a football game? I have nothing to add to that. I'm glad that you're enjoying yourself, but I don't know anything about it, and it does not at all tickle my fancy. But yeah, I found it was a bridge to everyone else. So yeah, it allows me to be my more genuine, authentic self, I think. I think that's what it allows. I noticed I'm not shy. I'm just very bad at accepting I made a mistake and ruined the magic in the hopes of the spectator. I'm not sure I understand that. I noticed I'm not shy. I'm just very bad at accepting I made a mistake and ruined the magic in the hopes of the spectator. Oh, I see. Okay, I'm sorry. Took me a second to read that. I'm very tired. Yeah, it's with magic. You just get better the more you do it. You know, it's you can't ever get to the height of how you want to perform magic if you don't actually perform it for people. Um, and, it's a hobby for a lot of people. They just like collecting the secrets and doing it for and that's fine too. That's fine too. You can enjoy your hobby or your whatever, however you want to enjoy it. But yeah, I mean, you when you get to a certain virtuosity, I guess I'll call it, with magic, then you can just kind of jazz. You can play jazz where you can already, in the moment, you don't have it planned, but in the moment, you can see several steps ahead about what you could do or what you want to do and work your way there. Um, and that's really fun and rewarding. You get like into a zone, and that's my favorite. Whenever I'm just like enraptured, I am possessed by the magic gods, and I'm not doing anything. It just flows forth from your hands, and you're just perfectly in the zone. Everything is funny and amazing, and every effort and or every little twitch and is some kind of new revelation or gift, to you yourself and to your audience. Those are my favorite um, moments. I live for those moments. But the only way to get to those moments is by just really experiencing that dynamic of performing live over and over again and getting to a point where you already know what they're thinking. It's like you're a mind reader and you're like genuinely, and you can see 20 steps ahead and know that when that happens that the roof's gonna blow off the room. It's so fun. It's so fun. But yeah, you have to perform a lot. You have to perform a lot. Yeah, you do need a coat on in Texas sometimes. Yeah, it gets cold here, especially after a thunderstorm. The rain tends to suck all the heat out of the air. Uh, Big hands. That's you're a move monkey, they call it, right? Somebody who wants to learn every single move that there is out there for controlling cards. Nothing wrong with that. Um, I accepted a long time ago that as in life and as in magic, there's no way that you'll be able to learn all of it. There just isn't. There are things that I will never understand, and I can have maybe a basic concept of certain things, but there are things that I know I've never been exposed to that may be the most interesting, crazy, mind blowing things in the world to me, and I may never ever get exposed to them in my life or know how to do them, and I've accepted it. It's like, okay, what do I know? What do I need? What do I need to know and be good at to be effective in my own life? And so that's the stuff that I focus on. For me, for a while, that was um, sales and marketing techniques, right? When I was starting my business, how do I actually make what I do something marketable that I can sell to people, um, and that solves a problem for them? And so that was like, that's what I focused on. It's like, yeah, I could have learned how to do another one-handed cut, but at that time, what I really needed to do for my own survival was I needed to pay attention to that. And that's the same thing with magic, right? It's, as in learning magic, it's like, well, what kind of effects do you want to perform? Learn the sleights that you need to perform those effects. So that way you're not just learning a move. The thing about learning moves by themselves is the only other person that will appreciate that is a magician. If you want to perform for people, those moves probably in most cases are going to be invisible to the audience anyway. They should never see your sleights, right? If they do, you did something wrong. So that's kind of how I started processing learning magic, like sleight of hand, right? Was what tricks do I want to do? What sleights do I have to learn to do to accomplish the trick that I want to do, and that's how I went about it. Failure way to success. Amen. Amen. Don, that is the magic thing right there. I am not afraid to fail. I fail hard and often. And in fact, my wife, when we were going through the stuff, she found one of my business cards from like a side magic thing I was going to do. I was going to do a side business where I only marketed for family and children for like birthday parties and festivals and everything. And it was a venture I was going to start a couple of years ago. I say a couple of years, maybe 8 years ago. And I was like, well, it'll be an offshoot from AP Magic, which is my company now. It'll be an offshoot where it only deals with the website, and all the marketing materials are only going to be directed at family and children instead of the corporate market, because I don't want to confuse people about the things that I do. So I was going to do the separate side business, and it failed, and that's okay. But yeah, it was a business card from that time, and I was like, oh yeah, there's a failed business idea that I had. Okay, right? I learned some lessons from it. Move on, right? Those lessons you learn will be applicable in future things that you deal with. So it's none of it's wasted effort. You will always at least learn a lesson from it. Emerald Sun, more like I don't trust my skills because I fail a lot when practicing. It's cool, man. It's cool. When you hit 10K subs, I was thinking I could send you some cards from Japan. They are not good for anything, but they are pretty. Oh, that'd be cool. I'm not super close to 10K subs, but I'm closer than I was. I don't know if you guys saw the channel, but I'm creeping up on 6,000 subscribers right now. I'm not many away. I think I'm like 40 subscribers away from 6,000. It's ridiculous. I'm pretty darn excited about that. 6K is a big deal for me. Like what? It's amazing. When I came back to this channel, I think I only had like 1,500 subscribers, and in the last couple of years, I've grown it to 6,000 because of amazing people like you guys. Thank you guys. It's really cool, and hopefully, eventually, I'll be able to turn this into a substantial side income, or even maybe my full-time job, which would be really cool. I don't know. I'm optimistic about it, knowing you guys. You guys are amazing. So, yeah, thank you. Also, a lot of you that watch are not subscribed. 72% of you are not subscribed to this channel. Hit that subscribe button. You can always unsubscribe later if you decide it's not for you. But you're obviously watching my videos week after week. Subscribe. And like the video, because that helps me too. Actually, liking helps more than subscribing. I don't know if you knew that. But yeah, that does more for me for the algorithm than anything else, is commenting on videos, watching till the end, and liking the video towards the end of the video. You do those things, and YouTube goes, oh, yes, they really like him. We want to promote the crap out of his videos. And they do. So all cool stuff. Yeah, man, that's garbage, dude. Yeah, we got to get everybody go over to Big Hands channel and subscribe to that poor man. He puts out some really cool knuckle busting sleights and card manipulation. You should go check him out. He's awesome. If you haven't been to Big Hands site yet, go check him out. Dude, I would love that. I love playing cards. I got some playing cards from Sweden. I think they're called Anglo Rugbacks. I think they're called. And I thought those are some of the prettiest cards I've ever looked at. They handle not so great, but they were really beautiful. So yeah, I would love to see some cards from Japan. I don't think I have any cards from Japan. Yeah, we gotta get you guys. Go. Robert's got an awesome channel too. Go check out Robert's channel, guys. I'm subscribed to both of your channels, but let's see. Check your email when you get time. Thank you for the kind note. Yeah, I'm hoping I hope they get back to me. I know they haven't watched it yet, so I'm hoping that they do. I don't know if resubmitting it would be annoying, but yeah, I don't know. Or maybe they might be holding too. I know that they yes, he does. Y'all go check out his channel. All right, guys. Well, it's been a full day of packing and cleaning and juggling children. I am admittedly getting pretty tired, and so I think I'm gonna go to sleep. We got a full day of it tomorrow and another day on Sunday, so I think I'm probably gonna sign off. But it was really cool to hang out with you guys. Thanks for coming to visit my stream and be, with me with this weird setup we got tonight. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed it okay. Yeah, but stay tuned. I'm gonna have some more stuff. I'm trying to do some shorts right now, some YouTube shorts, gonna fill the silence of me not being on YouTube. And then I've got a buttload of reviews and tutorials and other things I've got to get to, so stay tuned. There's a lot of content coming out. Oh, and channel members and Minotaurs, as soon as everything's unpacked and put away and I have access to my materials, I will be shooting that invisible elastic bracelet tutorial for you guys as channel members. So thank you for your patience and understanding in that. If you liked it, please like this video. It really helps me out a lot. Comment, subscribe, all the doobly-doo things. Thank you guys very much. I'll see you soon. Have a great weekend.